Hello, and welcome back to a very old series that I'm finally bringing back to life with my very first episode of this series being back in 2017, being Kezu versus Giganox.
Works. Why? Because the Kezu has two properties that work with its fat. It can crush smaller monsters and use that same fat to lunge out and crush hunters. And when I say sleek, I mean flat sleek. Aerodynamic. He is fast. He might as well be called the Flashinox if you know what I'm saying. No? Oh, okay.
Now that I think about it, when did I release that episode? Oh my god, it's been 5 years. 5 years? 5 years? Anyways, I've always wanted to bring this series back, but honestly didn't really know how to properly do it, with so many things being limited to me, so many ideas, so many resources, so many concepts, so many showdowns being bounced around, that honestly I felt discouraged to try to bring this series back. And it's been on hiatus for many years, but recently now, after buckling down, settling down, working on a lot of things one by one, I was finally able to get the resources that I need, and so I am happy to pronounce that the return of Monster Hunter Showdown is here right now, this episode, at this moment. Hope you guys enjoy. Please check it out. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to today's Monster Hunter Showdown. If you guys don't know what we do here, I'll tell you what we do here. It's where we take two monsters with different physique and capabilities and we make them brawl. And for a very long time, we have something very special brewing up for you guys here today. In one corner, we have Valstrax. The other corner, Nergigante, the Elder Eater versus the Comet Dragon. Who do you guys think would win in today's Monster Hunter Showdown? Tune in and find out. Nergigante made his first appearance in Monster Hunter World. This boy comes in at a whopping 2,300 centimeters tall, and if you were to convert that properly, we're basically talking about over 75 feet tall. Nergigante is a big boy, completely covered in spikes that can be used for both defensive and offensive combat, that can be used to impale both hunter and prey. We cannot forget the ability that it can actually regrow the spikes every single time they are broken off. And as it grows, it hardens, appearing white at first and finishing with a black metallic color. But once it's done, you will definitely want to avoid these spikes at all times. Why? I'll tell you why, of course. Because Nergigante is a fast, agile creature that will close the distance between it and its prey. With how immensely powerful Nergigante is, we cannot forget how confident it is either. With a sheer will of attacking Zor Magdaros, just attempting to eat it. Hence the name Extinction Dragon. But let's move on and talk about its basic combat style. You can basically say Nergigante is a reckless creature, but a powerful creature. Not only he can regrow his spikes, but he can shoot them out as well, either from his head, wing, not to mention his forearms. So when fighting basic Nergigante, you have the simple charge, tail swipe, a little bash of its forearms here and there. But whenever you get him in range, oh boy, it's something to be feared. By giving out more destructive attacks, dealing way more damage, with its ultimate being super destructive. Flying backwards to get momentum and then doing a powerful tackle down, exploding spikes everywhere. And if you get hit while off guard, you're pretty much dead. But after Nergigante releases all of its energy into the attack, the spikes are gone and would need to grow back, which leaves him vulnerable. Very vulnerable. As it grows, I did say that it comes in at a white color. Even though it is on a white color, it's still pretty weak that you can still deal damage to Nergigante and break off the spikes again and kind of do it over and over again. It's sort of like is its greatest weakness, but its most powerful asset as of yet. Of course, you do have an elemental gain with Nergigante, but of course, it's still a freaking tank. Even if you break off its spikes, even if you use an elemental weakness against it, it's still going to take the hits like it's nothing and then hit you like it's nothing. And that's all I'm gonna say about Nergigante.
Valstrax
made his first appearance in Monster Hunter
Generations Ultimate, and then another in Monster Hunter Rise. There is no doubt that this monster is a fan favorite, mostly known for its design and speed. It's a monster that could literally break the sound barrier when it wants to. Everyone can agree that it's extremely deadly, coming in 2,267 centimeters, and when you of course convert that correctly, we're talking about 74 feet, which is literally a foot shorter than our boy Nergigante, which is super close for this showdown. Unlike its opponent, Valstrax isn't covered in spikes, but it is covered in gleaming silver scales, with fin-like projections on its back. A cool feature that it has is on its chest. The chest has 3 horizontal gaps that are used to take in and pressurize air, basically like a jet engine. If you take a good look at it, it sort of represents a falcon, hence the name, well, the Japanese name, Barufakuru, which is translated to either Valor Falcon or Brave Falcon. But enough about the appearances, let's talk about its fighting style. Valstrax has a unique way of being defensive and aggressive at the same time with a special weapon, its wings. Those wings aren't just for flying. They can be used to easily stab, rend, and blow enemies away. Don't forget that the wings of the Valstrax are so versatile and so flexible, being able to stretch the arm appendages to hit far-reaching targets. Expanding its wings resembles like a 3-fingered claw for a wider range of attacks, or closing the wing to make use of its blade-like tip on the frontal edge of the wings that is commonly used with stretching appendages as jabs, similar to that of a spear for more accurate damage. But when the wings are faced backwards, then the Valstrax can use a huge discharge of dragon element to either fly at extremely fast speeds or to lunge towards hunters and prey. But when it's in range, then that's something to be feared, because the Valstrax can perform its deadly move yet, and it's called Around the World. Valstrax would open its chest and take to the fullest with its chest, sucking in and pressurizing as much air as possible before releasing a small blast and then rocketing off to the horizon, being developed with a crimson red dragon elemental glow, which truly shows that it's a red comet. Once more, after flying around, Valstrax will do a loop as it breaks the sound barrier, hurtling itself down towards you as a big firing ball of draconic energy. Pretty cool, right? But unlike Nergigante, Valstrax have several weaknesses: fire, water, thunder, and ice. But in this case, we don't necessarily have to worry about those weaknesses because Nergigante doesn't necessarily have those type of elements. So it's not necessarily required or even a good idea to even bring that into the showdown. But even though with Valstrax using Dragon Element is what Nergigante is weak to for this challenge. But with the huge amount that Valstrax have when it comes to Dragon Energy, that right there could be very deadly. Well, there you guys have it. I had a lot of fun making this showdown, even though it's been in the works for a very long time, which I do apologize for. Since this has been in the works for a very long time, I'm sort of like a completionist in a way, to where if it doesn't come out the way I want to, I either don't do it anymore, or I scrap it, all entirely and start over, or I just work on another video. And so far, I've been doing 2 out of the things. I just don't do it, or I work on another video. But I pulled through. It finally came out exactly how I wanted to. And I am proud to show you guys this showdown for over such a long time of working on it. And the winner between Valstrax and Nergigante is going to be Nergigante. There, I said it. It's Nergigante. I know that Valstrax has an elemental advantage, but still, Nergigante is a tank, and I know there has been tweets about this saying that Nergigante could beat Alatreon, and then if Nergigante could beat Alatreon, it could definitely beat Valstrax. That's all I'm saying. It's the winner. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you disagree with it, please leave a comment down below. I'll love to have a discussion with you guys on why you think Valstrax should win, or if I miss anything, please be sure to let me know, because I'm only human. If I did miss a thing or two, definitely let me know, and I'll make sure to be better within the next showdown, because now I have to rework the first episode, because for me, I think another contestant should have won. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this showdown. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more showdowns, because I am definitely bringing this series back. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace!